We're just here. So I went a little bit further, not much. So I just went slightly further. So come round here, took from the arm. Come round now, come out of there. And we're through here. And then found this, so let's carry on. I'll try not to whinge. I've got to kill the bottle sugar free. Eventually we're going to get a boss. Right. We're going to do this. Okay, we've got a boss. Okay, wish me luck everyone, I'll try not to break it. How do I do the... As you saw, things go far too slowly. So unfortunately, that didn't kick in at all. About 3 times I pressed that left trigger, and every time it didn't work. So every time I got a trigger, so it's a lot of good stuff to go through. Yeah. So this time I'll do this. But until you got it first time, you don't have a clue what to do. Completely blocked me off. That's because there's always stuff in the way to block you off. That's intentional. So yeah, it's annoying because it's the best thing, but nothing, I don't know what else to do. So blocking doesn't really do anything, nothing else. It's like, you know, you've got to do all this at that speed. I'll tell you what, can I call my troops out? I can't even call my troops out. It's like you get a 1 in 10 chance of one shot. You know, I've heard people complain about it. The fact that they have so many hits and you get, you know, 1 or 2 in and then you've got to get out. It's like, that's how you've got to play the game. And that's a change in the rules of all the previous games. Whereas before they have a routine, and then all you have to do is get used to the routine. But they've completely turned that on the head for this one and made everything different this time. That's why I'm glad I've got these things here. So I don't know, you know, because he hits you so quick, you don't get time to do anything. I'm trying to get in there quick so I can get a hit in. I'm just like hit them very far. Because you can hit them from that far away. And I don't even get a chance to get off the floor. So I've heard a few people complain about this, about how they've changed the rules, and they can do things like they can get out of being staggered. Like Millennia, or whatever her name is, apparently she can get out of a stagger. She's the only boss to get out of a stagger. So they actually completely changed the rules on this game. Now I'm going to take off that stupid one. Oh, you can't, see, I can't do it here, and that's the trouble, I can't even do this stuff unless I'm in the game. So, you know, my chance of doing this thing, leaping in and whatever, when am I going to get a chance to do that? I'll get one chance to do it, and that's it. When do I get a chance to do it? But you see what I mean? This is why this game is so difficult. And if you thought this was hard, the DLC is even harder, so I will not be buying the DLC. But you see what I mean about how such a small window you have to be able to hit something. This is the only game I know where you have such a small window to hit something and get out. So it's all about dodging and nothing else. There's no skill involved by this. Something to struggle with. Again, I don't get a chance. Again, I see what I mean. Again, I'm not getting a chance to it. I'm trying to take the potion. And when do I get a chance to do it? I've never known a game like this in my life where it doesn't give you any chance to get a hit in. You've got to get this one hit in and hope for the best. I seem to be able to block it for a certain amount of time, and suddenly it goes straight through me. And I've got to do this sequence over and over again. So, I don't know about you, but I find it literally boring. Having to redo things. I thought I'd get a... I don't move so fast. But there's no hit at all. Are you going to see that? There's no reaction. Absolutely no. That's what is unfair about this. You have a bit reactions and he doesn't. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to get up and I'm looking through the place. It doesn't even see the work. Again, the start of the roundabout crashes all over the place, making it difficult for me to get out of the way. So they give you a hard part and then they make it hard for you to get out of the way. It's ridiculous. To me, I'm surprised we didn't pass the fight here. I don't know you, but I'm sure so I'll start without the shield. Because I don't know what to do here, because I can't even get to the point where I can rush in and do anything. Yeah, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. When am I going to be able to do this? See, I can't do it. It's speed. absolutely impossible. Look how long that takes me to take a turn. Right, and he's coming in at 100 miles an hour here. And I can't do anything about it. Because I can't even get a way to do it. Look! I can't even get a way to take the potion. I'm slowly pulling up the potion here. Completely screwing it. I'm pushing that. Probably pushing it. So I don't think I'm going to bother to play this game anymore because it's like every now and again you seem to hit an absolute brick wall in this. I use a shield. It's practically pointless because I've got to be, you know, I've got to block it, but eventually I'll run out of stamina. Oh dear. So even if I, you know, put on potions or all this kind of crap, is it going to make a lot of difference? Because none of them tell, you know, I don't know which one of these is going to do the most damage. It doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give you any information. It just leaves you totally in the dark. So I don't know what to do here because I have no idea what to throw at him. You know, when am I going to get a chance to throw something? I barely get time to take a potion, let alone throw something. So we're going to take everything off, and we're just going to have that one. I can get through this flipping thing. No, I wanted it here, you twit! Why has it got to go there? Oh, Jesus. Because I won't be able to do this again. Put it this way, I will not get a chance to do this a second time. That's how bad this game is. It's that I can't do it a second time. I can only do this once. Once I've done it, I don't get a second chance. I better get a chance to flipping move here. Look how slow I am. It's getting in the way. He should have hit me before I did. Yeah, of course he is. So how many hits do I get in there? Well, he did how many? Lord knows. I mean, you have to come with like 5 different weapons because you don't know what you're going to face. So I'm sick of having to do this. What? Doing anything? Can I see any difference at all between taking all this? It's obviously having some effect, but I'm getting such a small opportunity of hitting this guy. I'm wasting my time. I can't even get off the flipping ground. Take the flipping potion! See, as soon as I had the gun, I took the potion. It takes too long. I'm pretty sure they looked at this and they kept slowing that down until it became really difficult to be able to react in time. So that's the kind of people that are making these things. They don't want you to do things in a They don't want you to have any chance. And all the time I'm using up this stuff, all the time. They didn't even give me it back afterwards. And that's the tragic part of this. Yes, you have to do it. They don't give you nothing. There's no reaction at all. You see that? No reaction. But this has been the problem for even the professionals who've been saying about this problem of, there's no reactions from that. He's not even a boss. He's not a main boss. Well, alright, he's a boss, right? But he's probably not one of the bigger, the big bosses, right? But, I just can't do anything at speed, and I think I know why. It's because of this stupid system they have where, I've barely got any weapons on here. So I think if I put that back on, see, it's medium low, so it's not making any difference if I take this off. Okay, so I'm not going to roll any quicker. So I've got to make myself deliberately weak. So I'm not going to bother with the other one. So the whole point of having this weapon that I can start out, it's not going to be any good in this situation. Because he doesn't have any hit reactions at all. I will get a chance to take it though. You see, I'm trying my best to get away to take it. I don't even get a chance to take it. And I just the one slice of damage. It's absolutely atrocious, I think. And I'm getting to the point now where I just don't want to even bother with this game anymore. Because it's just endless. Your resources run out constantly. Because I don't know what to do against something like this, where I just get a 1 in 10 chance. I'm trying to dodge it at the right time, but it's just not working for me. I just get one hit. I can't even get away with it. I can't even get away far enough to be able to take a potion. Right? I've got to go far, far away to even get close. Well, he can do that. And then I've got one opportunity there, and that's it. But he can do that. You see? Probably, at some point I'll pick this up, pick up something that will have that. So yeah, it's what you call Starsourge stuff. Yeah? Don't you think? Go and find load of that bloody meat again. It's about it 60 frames a bloody second. I'm not sure. If I can't get next time, I can't even take the potion. The potion is hitting me. Not a good one. I'm constantly pressing this top to fill up my health. So, no chance to take it. Really, I get no chance to take it at all. So I can't even run away from this guy. So I'm sorry, but I'm not playing this anymore. That's the kind of thing that the professionals and some of the real people who know this game inside out have complained about. But the bosses are changed from any of the other games. They haven't got the reactions. They're breaking stances. They're doing all this kind of stuff. All the stuff that they haven't done in the game before. So I will not be progressing on here. Because I finally got to the end where I've had enough of this. I'd rather take on the boss, this Scourge guy down here. Because basically he was going to be easier. Now I don't know where those things were that, there were 3 things that I could take on. And the more I take on, apparently, So I'm going to go here and take, and try this impossible move. And, if we're going to get anywhere on this, then I think I'll just give up. Because I'm not going to play a game that's so frustrating as getting stuff on the nerves. I've tried my best on this game to give it my best shot, but it's just too irritating. It's so hard to advance, to know where to go, navigation is a nightmare in this. I've never had a game like this ever, where you just can't even navigate. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to be completely foolhardy and stupid now. Because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I could have had 2 others, but
Champions! Welcome!
But, to be honest,
the stars have aligned! The festival is
I'm
nigh!
going to give this my best shot.
General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shack! Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Come on, hurry up.
Before we begin, allow me to
him,
paint you the full picture.
The first thing you got is, I can't even, by the time I even get to him, my head starts. And I've got to try and summon things up and do all my weapons and, put all my spells on and all this kind of stuff. I'm not supposed to do all that.
General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. From the inside, by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now,
obstacle,
we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn!
So hang on, let me first put my armour on. Not that this is going to make any difference, because this is going to do nothing, apparently. It's an absolute waste of time.
You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort.
So this is my last shot. It doesn't point me with where I'll bloody go, for Christ's sake. And the last one just went into the cutscene and we ended up on the shore. And now it's not doing it. So I don't know. have a run button on a proper run button and have the dodge or something else, will you? So they deliberately put that button there, so this crouch thing is on here, on the movement button, so people like me, you know, would press that by accident and keep crouching all the flipping time. Because that could so easily have gone on the right hand one, which wouldn't have interfered with you at all, because you're very light on your fingers on the other one.
You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon
Well,
the shore under the fort. General.
I mean, is that a church? Of course I can't see, can I? Last time I just went straight there, didn't I? Well, I'm going every smithing stone with the one that I want. So, you know, I'm confused. Doesn't even make things blatantly obvious to you, does it? I'll do this in a long time. Okay, it's been a while since I played it, so sorry about this again. So we'll give it a shot at this. You know, there's 0 chance of me absolutely 0 chance. But I'll give it one shot. So I'll put this on. You know, it's great. I can, you know, have some special skills, but you know, all the buttons, you shouldn't be interfered with, you know, having a shield on there. Let me use it while there's a shield there or something. So I've got to like put this on so early, because as soon as I press that thing, it's going to go in, and I don't always get any time to do anything. In fact, I won't even be able to get anywhere near him to start off. So I've got to do all this after the event. By the time I get there, by the time I flick through all this flipping stuff, he's hit me about 10 times. With those things. Okay, so I'll try to do all this. He'll hit me while I'm doing all this. Oh, honestly. I'm sorry I'll keep doing this. Will you get off the floor, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean about how much it hampers you? It's like, I can't even dodge this flipping thing. You know, you're supposed to summon all these flipping people and avoid all this, I'll never know. You know, what's the bit like this to be sure it's going to work? And then I'm supposed to do this, you know, which I can't do or something. I can't use it. I can't use any special skills. Ray, thank you very much. I'm proper, they're not even giving me a chance to bloody use it. How slow it is. For me to get a shot away. If I get anywhere near it, bloody horse again. Stop knocking on. Oh, for God's sake. God's sake, get on the bloody horse. The thing that's good, it would be these people that do it. See, I'm pushing this bloody button. It's too long to do this stuff. It's probably what 50 frames a bloody second because I'm pushing it to the system for very long to do it. ones that are killing it, not me, because I'm not bloody chance, have I? I can't even get bloody, look at that, he's just going along the ground apparently, he's a bloody ice skater now. Yeah, well that's it, going just like that. Yeah, there you are, I'm swearing. The only game I played was made me bloody swear. So you mean to say I can only do this now? So by the time I bloody get there, I'll be absolutely ridiculous, won't it? So what's the point of that? I can't even use my weapons. I know I keep falling off the horse, I can't help that. Bloody horrible stuff. I mean, you can't even avoid the bloody... avoid that bloody thing. If you can bloody sideways. Pressing these buttons, but I'm stabbing it 100 times before they actually bloody work, because you've got to be so bloody precise with everything. And yeah, and you've got to switch over seconds, it takes ages to bloody do it. I mean, it's always got to go with bloody twice with the bloody work. And then of course they've got all this stuff, haven't they? Of course they have. It's ridiculous stuff. I just sit there and bloody do it. Well, it's a time. Wasting my time here. Bugger. And it's just all fight or something like that. It's, you know, it's huge and heavy. And you know, 1 minute, you know, they do all floor flooded and something like that. And next minute you skate around the ground for miles an hour. Look at that, bloody ice skating. That's how ridiculous this is. I mean, you've got these superpowers that you need. When did this become a bloody thing? Suddenly they all got bloody superpowers all of a sudden. They can slide along the ground at 100 miles an hour. That's it. It really is, pathetic. Christ's sake. Next time Stormtrooper, don't put it on the left trigger. You knew that was going to be a problem, didn't you? They bloody knew that was going to be a problem. Bloody horse don't even gallop very fast, is it? Probably in his next phase now, isn't it? That's so good. I think he's a good player, I don't even know where the bloody stuff is. Where the bloody start is? exploited on the ground. I thought where all the summons are. Oh, for God's sake, will you go faster? Why have I got to press it twice to go faster? If you just have a normal run and then go faster button, why have I got to press the same button twice? Because I've got to fill it out. They actually going to go into distractions that they should be doing that. Are you going to follow me or what? Yeah, he's got all these bloody superpowers all the time, isn't he? Yeah, well, none of them are going to get something about the business. I'm not going to get a proper hit. I've got to keep my eyes on that one, whizzing around. Does that thing ever run out? But it's not even running out, it's just constantly there. Now we can go on straight to that. Yeah, I know it's all about it. You can't remember where the bloody things are. Oh, so you move. I remember a horse running so slow, and humans running so slow in my life. It's like I've got to pick it again. Why is it that I've got to do it so many times? Just give us a run button and a walk button, please. No, you've got to make everything, all the bloody controls. The whole part of routine, isn't it? So that everything you have is okay, fine in that. I can't get out of the other way. So yeah, we've got a problem solved. One important task out there, just that. I've literally got to stay on the perimeter the whole time and then hope for the best I could go in, get a couple of hits and get out. Absolutely insane, really. See, I'll press this button and nothing happens. Why is it we have these animations which take half an hour to bloody do all the time? You know, so you could press this while you're on the bloody horse. So that you wouldn't have to come here and then get on the bloody horse. I'm not running bloody highway. It's like I've got to run highway, that speed, and hope I can press these buttons. So we've got all manner of bloody stuff. Bloody hell, when you move. Take a bloody potion, we'll take a bloody potion. And then I've got to get on my horse. No, that's not doing some bloody work, is it? Get on the bloody horse! Christ, how long that bloody took? What time did I hold button for bloody attack. And I click the button to do it. Click the button to do that. I make it so bloody awful to do everything. The whole point of it is to make it bloody awful. So I'll go in, hope I can get one or two hits. Get away. And get a flipping hole. And he's got stupid powers like that. And then disappear into this mystery. Suddenly come from nowhere, thank you. I wish I could play this game like this. I wish I could change the bloody button. That would make it a bloody lot easier for me. I don't have to worry about a bloody horse coming off all the time. Especially why they put it on my movement button. That's why you sit down this bloody horse and do everything. This is stupid animation. I don't mind animations, but not that bloody long. Look at that, look at the slave, it's all you on the bloody ground, really. And you got all that. Look at this bloody standard. And then I can't really get I'll just go back and somewhere. And then I could be attacking. I mean, can you people who play this game honestly enjoy this stuff? Well, it's going to be my final rant because I won't be playing this anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't find it enjoyable at all. Why would this be enjoyable? Move to avoid that. Hope I hit me. Because, it's always a bloody second like this. If I can get a bloody PC and get one of those 60 things, yes, that probably wouldn't help because everything's a bloody slow. FPS, despite the fact that everything's bloody slow at doing anything. God, look how flipping slow that is. God's sake. I haven't even got to him yet. Here, stabbing buttons, left, right and bloody centre with no reaction. I suppose I'm going on this long because I've had enough really. There's no point in me putting it on because from I get there, all this bloody gone, isn't it? What's the bloody point of that? Put it right there so they know this thing's gonna bloody hit you. Bloody hell. See what people right around with bloody armour. I'm never taking fucking armour off. Abysmal. You've got to take your armour off before you can bloody roll. It is absolutely abysmal. Fucking taking it off. I'm sick of it. It's like, look at, it's still a crappy roll. It's still medium bloody low. So literally, I've got to see why you got to take it all off. It's like it's still a medium low. So really, this is my only bloody chance, is to have nothing on. Bloody point, I see what people do with it. And it's giving me bugger all anyway. So this is my bloody react a little bit bloody quicker. And look, they fucking put this on that button. Next time as well. The bloody thing on the movement button, I'll swear I'll just bottle it. I will, I'll bottle it. It's pathetic that you put it on a movement button. If I can't have the only person who's probably done it. You bloody know that, don't you? Some people are going to do that. It doesn't even give you the bloody option to change it either. It says everything, doesn't it? How long has it taken me to summon all those? Well, now I know why people do it with no armour. It's because that's the only bloody chance of actually doing anything. The only way you can react quick enough. Or fast. I may as well play the rest of the game without any bloody clothes on. People enjoy it. Imagine if we had that on Skyrim, where I could only get, 1 in 10 or 15 chances do I get a chance to get a hit in. My God, would people be complaining about that? And every other RPG. Imagine if Geralt could only get his one hit in every now and again. So really, you got to do 0 on. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Let's look at this. You look at this armour, okay? But what is our armour? Yeah, because trying to get to find out what my weaknesses are. Start off giving me something. What actually? Oh, Christ, this UI, honestly, bloody nightmare. Yes, this is a better UI than they had before, but my God, is it bloody awful to navigate. Where is my armour on there? What is my actual armour level? It doesn't even tell me. I've no idea what my armour is. It doesn't even bloody tell you what your armour is. Where on there is armour? Hey, that's what I want to know. Where is there armour on there? I've literally got to go into here, put the armour on, to remember what it was, and then try and add it all up. because they're all pretty, you know, I've been literally wearing this since the start of the game, and I've never gone to anything else. And people, people got all these sensational armours that you only get when you get to the, the very end of the game, or you get something half decent. And by then you've got to plough so much into your strength and whatever. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's still not telling me what my armour is. So what is my armour? Where's my armour rate in here? Please tell me what it is. Is it my poise? Have I literally got to add this up to find out? And it doesn't even tell you on there. Because basically, armour isn't important anymore. Physical, I presume it's a physical thing, is it? It just tells me it's weight. It doesn't tell me it's negation. Right? So all we've got is 5, 19, 22. Is that 5, 27? That's all I've got is 27 armour. You could get that with the very first armour you get in the game in Skyrim. That's why this is an absolute waste of time. That raises potency of incantations, and that is guard counter, so that's the only two things I know to put on. I mean, I've got all these bloody things, but Christ, what's the point of all these? Only these big ones seem to do anything. Greatly raises it, does it? Okay, let's have a look, see how much it greatly raises it, okay? It's in between the kind of end of that line where the north and east is, alright? It's sort of roughly on left, it's in between the end and the beginning, alright? So let's see how much it, that's what I mean about navigating this bloody menu. Bloody nightmare, it really is. Bloody nightmare. I need to start at the bloody top for a start off. Right, let's put it on and see what happens. It goes from the middle to, about another quarter of that again. So it's about an eighth of your total thing. So really, that's negligible. And that's a good one. So that's why I don't put these on, because they are negligible. And I'm not going to do anything that's negligible. I want something that does have a big effect. And the long and short of it is, every one of these is crap until you get to the very end of the game. Alright? This is going to boost guarding. Really, is it going to boost my guarding? I very much doubt it's going to boost my guarding. Because anyway, I'm going to guard and do that. It's shocking what they've done to this game, where you've got to strip you of every weapon you have. It's almost like Oblivion, where if you wear a full set of armour and you have a bow and you have a sword, you can't really carry much else. But they're going to change that, because they're going to change the stamina so you start off the game with more. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that, because it's totally unfair not to be able to carry stuff. Now, yes, they let you carry all this stuff, so that's something, but why don't we get any protection in the game? And the reason for that is because they don't want you to feel powerful in this game at all. You're not supposed to be powerful, you're supposed to be weak from beginning to end. So even when you've done all these things, and you're into the late game, you still could die for one hit at any time. So you never ever feel safe. So I think all we have to do, I'm trying to think where I came into the main gate. Let me go there a minute. I don't know, will I continue? Because from what I've seen of people, you know, I don't know what to do with this great wound. I can't bother with those either, to be honest. I don't know, is it? So there's the hook, like press it one, like, well, that's like a job, that's like and that's the thing, but when you're riding it sometimes, you have to put it close to make it do the faster run. Like do that, and then you got to press it again, because it's like, it's just a bit odd that I think just have one or the other. Just have this is normal, and that's running. Simple. So was this somewhere I couldn't go before, and now I can? So it could be. So we'll see if this is a new area, and then I'll stop. I'm sorry that that I've complained the entire time. It's just a frustrating game. It's an absolute nightmare game. For the normal player, it was a nightmare to play. For the totally, people are just, I don't know, the people just love doing ridiculous. They love like a challenge, they love the insane, the destructible, the frustrating, for those kind of people, then, yeah, great, I really enjoy it, but the rewards are atrocious. They really are absolutely atrocious, some of these things. It's just, oh, can you get a smithing stone? Can you get one of these specialized, it's like, it's not better weapons, it's none of that kind of stuff. So, I'll just come here, just see if there's some save thing somewhere. I may go back to it, because, probably some people are. I mean, I complain all the way through. I do. I am genuinely sorry about the complaints, but I think they've got some valid reasons, and some people who've looked at this, and from a critical standpoint of people who like the game but finding flaws, most of those are the ones that I've said. So I don't know if this is a new area or not, really.